All right. Strong Stem, what do you got for stupid is as stupid does?
North Little Rock, Arkansas. Don't fucking try to act like it's not spelled that way. Suck my dick, Kansas or Arkansas. It's not Arkansas. It's Arkansas. Anyway, a neighbor who happens to own a house right outside of the city, 300 feet from this city limit, has a neighbor who the whole family shits in buckets, and that's not the issue. The issue is they take the buckets to the back of their property or to the side or to the front property, and they dump these buckets. So the second rain or anything else comes, it must be a slope, kind of strolls down into the neighbor's yard, right? So this lady had said at some point, she's even seen her parents lived there for 32 years. All the other neighbors have moved out and moved away because they've sold their houses. They can't deal with the shit fucking people. This lady said it's been about 4 years, 3 at least it's been going on. At one point, the family hollowed out a porta potty in the backyard and would just shit directly into the grass and then never, just hose it down to the side. And of course, there's like a little bit of a trench in the side. So during the summer months, the lady next to him who's complaining said that they can't even sit on their back porch. They can't go outside. They can't have friends over because the entire fucking neighborhood smells like doo-doo. Right. So she decides, there's got to be something I can do. She calls North Little Rock City and they say, well, it happens to be that your property's 300 feet outside of city limits. So kick rocks, bitch, figure it out. She's like, I guess I'm a county. I have to call the county people. She calls the county. The county goes, nah, we don't really deal with fucking sewage and shit like that. So you're going to have to call the Arkansas Department of Health. And now she's been trying to deal with them for the last 6 months where, again, this is the major thing. Her father had some real health issues that the doctors could not explain. And they believe that it could be due to the contamination of fecal matter that is spread all over their fucking yard because the neighbors, and again, they also thought maybe they didn't have plumbing. So they sent in a fucking auditor to make sure that they had a sewage system that connect, because that's in everywhere in America. If you have a property, it has to be connected to the public sewage system. Like you can't just be shitting in your yard. So they do have it.
There's options. You can have a septic, you can have whatever, but there's got to be something in place
to dispose of
the healthy disposal.
You either have a truck come up and suck the shit out your tank, or your shit runs to the fucking sewer. There's one of two ways we do this, and one of those two ways is not shitting in your backyard and hosing it down to your neighbors. So I don't know if this was me. I'm getting 4 King Corsos, and I'm gonna make my fence 2 feet tall. And when you're out back taking a shit, I'm going to make sure they attack when you're in that dumb squatting motion. Because what is happening?
Yeah. Also, why? Why? Do they not? Did they remove the toilets inside? It's almost impossible just to shit outside at this point, right?
Listen, every man enjoys a nice, strong piss outside. Right, there's something about pulling your dick out. I agree, Matt. I agree. But this is taking it too fucking far.
Agreed.
It's one thing to feel great and take your dick. Even every one of my buddies' kids that has a 3-year-old kid, it's a natural
their favorite
DNA
thing
that to just whip your dick out and piss anywhere that's outside.
Yep. Been doing it since we were apes.
Nobody's shitting on that. No pun intended. But you can't be shitting in the yard, right?
And dude, I have questions about how doesn't that make the house condemned if it's fucking, you know what I mean?
Not in Arkansas.
Yeah, not in Arkansas. I guess not.
Bro.
Fucking Arkansas, man.
Are there any religious exemptions? Because that's where weird stuff happens, where you get the religious exemptions or we believe in this kind of thing, and it's a communal type deal. I'm not saying it makes the dude next to your house who has a legit outdoor latrine.
Not legit, just a hollowed out pool
next to your trampoline, in the summer, where you're I guess we're not jumping around that much this year. But you have to really not give a fuck about anybody else on the planet to even consider that being this will be cool.
Dude, at that point,
people will be fine with this.
Go ahead.
At that point, if you know what I mean, you've contacted the city, you've contacted the county, everybody's telling you fuck off. At that point, you have your neighbor's address. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's psychological warfare. They're sending fucking shit to you. Now, you know what I mean? I'd be ordering fucking everything to their house. Everything I'd be ordering to their house at all hours of the night and everything. I'd be calling fucking escorts. I'd be calling everybody that would be knocking on that front door, dude. Fuck.
Now
everyone else Everyone else in the neighborhood sets up a spotlight strategically for neighborhood watch, but they all just pour into whatever bedroom windows they have. Like,
both of
you gotta get
you,
these people out of here. They don't care about you. You shouldn't care about them. Get them out.
This could backfire, correct? Maybe they like shitting in the spotlight. Maybe they get nervous when someone comes to the door and they have to shit again. This could backfire. Who knows?
I mean, that's a documentary right there.
Do I give him the Tony Soprano Stugatz fucking treatment with the speakers on the boat and let it just blare fucking music?
Yeah, that works. Yeah, that kind of stuff works. Yeah, like Waco. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like it.
Dude,
but
that's
do better. Now, I don't want to offend everyone. Do better, Mormons.
Yes, you do.
Do better, Mormons. Am I singling out a group when I say that? If I'm banging like 8 wives, I got issues. I just sit in the yard. Fuck it.
Dude, I mean, but also like even in the military, right? Like when we were talking to Brandon, when we had Brandon Hill on the show,
they burn the poo-poo.
Exactly. They have a big pit.
They dig latrines and they burn it. Yeah.
Everyone shits in a bag and they throw it in a hole and burn it. Right.
Now remember, I did say that Brandon told me in Afghanistan or Iraq, I forget which one. They build the shit huts where the shit gets too high and it touches your butt. You can't squat, so they just build a new hut next to it. They don't even burn it, so you could tell how long a family lived in a certain house because of how many shit pits were built.
So gross, dude.
When he told me that, I was like, dog. He's like, when we showed up to some, there was like 6 shit pits. You knew they've been there over 100 years. Like, this is a long thing.
If anything tickles the taint,
there's the bucket.
It's a real old house.
There's the bucket. Fucking bucket.
This is the bucket.
The fucking bucket.
House.
Call it by its name. It's the fuck it bucket.
Yep, the fuck it bucket, and then that's the house.
Hell yeah! Are those pallets they have in the left? Is that what do we got going on there? Is that a recliner back there? Yo, maybe there's a hole in that seat, and that's where they shit.
Dude, literally the first thought in my mind.
That's a comfortable ass shitter. I might shit in that thing at least once.
Actually, that's a nice relax. The problem is like,
damn,
you know, the fabric. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The stains easy. Where's your dick go? Like you flopping your dick on the front where it's just
nice
pee coming out the.
Nice velvet dining room chair with a hole cut in the middle of it. That's
apparently they got money for decor in the backyard, but apparently not for sewage. Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's unreal.
Shout out Arkansas. That's what you get for fucking your name up.
Quick question. Has anyone ever taken a shit in someone's yard?
Yes. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. Does that count as the woods technically?
I mean, if it's like someone's property, sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, just making sure.
Is someone here? Better question. Is someone here not taking a shit outside in someone's property before? You fucking degenerates.
Survey says no.
Yeah.
You gotta go, man.
Well, we've all done it.
We smoked it because we used to smoke. We used to smoke trees and drink like in the woods, like all a lot. You know what I mean? And just sometimes you're not running.
There's not always a convenient. Nope.
Now listen.
No, that Colt 45 goes right through you.
Double malt.
Yeah, the Steel Reserve and the fucking Mickey's Ice. Yeah.
Now, have I heard the stories that they used to try to scare you with, just like Catholic school? This is not going to go over well. Now that I think about it, the Boy Scouts, where they would be like, "You never know, you might pick up a poison ivy leaf and wipe your asshole with it." I've known people that've done that. You were like, "Oh my god, I shouldn't shit in the woods." And I was like, I got to shit anyway. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They would also say like, I guess I'll just use a sock or my boxers instead of random leaves in the dark. That would be.
I have used leaves.
In a pinch.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Dude, what if you're like 3 miles into a hike? You know what I mean? Like it's happening.
Yeah.
Dude, I know dudes who are runners who every dude I know who's my age who's like an actual runner has snuck off behind some warehouse at some point, just take a shit one day, just being like, I don't know, I run every day. And some days you're out there and you're like, all right, well,
this is happening.
I'm not making it anywhere.
I forget what the mile marker is, though. I forget what the mile marker is, but when you run marathons, because Romeo's psycho brother runs them, there's a certain mile marker. There's 900 at like 11th mile. There's 900 porta potties because that's like where everyone's body all of a sudden goes, I have to shit.
That's wild.
Isn't that
I didn't know that.
That is
wild.
So wild.
I think you're right, Steve. I think it's 11 or 12, but it's like
it's somewhere
just right around a little before half.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like,
I had a buddy who ran track in college who told me that the big dirty
long distance, right?
He did both. He did cross country and he did like, he did the 400, 100, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he ran in college. And he said at track meets, the big dirty secret is everyone that's running is in
poop.
line. They all shit. Everybody shits before their race.